Hey guys, Mason with Digital Capital. Today we're going to be finishing the Neo series by covering a few of the different pieces of software that exist in the Neo ecosystem. We're going to explain how to get your Neo off an exchange, the different wallets you can use to store your Neo and your different NEP5 tokens, as well as how to use a Neo blockchain explorer to verify your token transfers and make sure that all of your coins are actually in your wallet. Let's get started. Alright, so the exchange that I prefer the most is Binance. The reason that I like it so much is because it's got really good liquidity since it has so many users. Even if you're making large orders on the books, you can usually get them filled pretty quickly, the fees are pretty low, and it's also free to deposit and withdraw Neo from the exchange, so it works out great for the Neo ecosystem. So once you've gone ahead and purchased some Neo on the Binance exchange, you should be able to see that Neo in the user balances section of the website. And from there, you can go ahead and make a withdrawal. Remember, it's really important to get your coins off the exchange because once they're off the exchange, you have full control over them. You can do things such as claim your dividends whenever you like, and you're not at the mercy of the exchange. So with that being said, let's talk about some of the places that you can actually withdraw that Neo to. My personal favorite is the Neon wallet. It's developed by the city of Zion, which I've mentioned in a previous video, and it even has a really convenient feature to log in using a ledger device. But if you don't have a ledger device, you can still use this wallet. You can log in by creating an encrypted file or just typing in your private key, which is the least secure way to do it, so I wouldn't recommend that, but you can do it if you want to. It also has a really great user interface. It's pretty clean looking, it shows you all your tokens. And it's also a light client, which means that you don't need to download the entire blockchain to use it. Sending your Neo tokens from the exchange to your wallet is a really easy process. You just click the receive button, copy your address, go to whatever client you're trying to send the tokens from. In this case, I'm going to type the address into Binance, and then you click send. That's it. It's really easy. Remember, when you're using the Neo network, there are no fees to send tokens. What? No fees? That's crazy, right? If you're ever getting charged a fee to send Neo tokens, it's probably because an exchange or something else is charging you that fee. Like Bittrex. Come on, Bittrex. Sending Neo coins from one wallet to another wallet is completely free. And if you're storing any of the NEP5 tokens like QLC or RPX, you can store them all in the same address as your regular Neo address. The same one we copied in the Neon wallet can hold all of those different tokens. And there's no fees for sending any of the tokens from address to address. All the tokens are just as fast and zero fees on all of them. So the next thing I want to show you guys is how to claim your gas. Neo was the first network to separate their tokens into two different tokens. They have Neo, which acts more as a stake in the network, and then gas, which is the utility token for the network. Neo slowly creates gas over time, and when people pay system fees of gas, those will be redistributed to all of the Neo holders. There's plenty of other companies building on top of the Neo platform that are planning to utilize gas as a payment system for their application. One that comes to mind for me is called NOS or NOS. It's the Neo operating system. They're planning on using gas as the utility token to pay for all of the apps that are built in their ecosystem. Okay, so here's what you need to know about gas. First, gas generation is automatic. As long as you have your Neo tokens in a wallet that you have the private keys to, you are generating gas automatically. But in order to use that gas, you're going to have to claim it first. Most of the wallets make this pretty easy. I'm going to show you guys how to do it using the Neon wallet. In the Neon wallet, all you have to do to claim your gas is click on the Claim Gas button. Now, if you're logged in using a ledger, you're going to have to sign a transaction on your device, and then about 45 seconds later, you're going to have to sign a second transaction. What's happening here is that the first transaction is sending your Neo to yourself, and the second transaction is actually claiming all the gas that you released by sending that Neo. Now, if you're not logged in through a ledger, it's even easier. All you have to do is click the claim button and wait about 1.5 minutes, and your gas should show up automatically. Okay, so I want to show you guys how fast Neo transfers are in real time. So I'm going to record myself sending some tokens. But in order to do that, I need to have a second wallet that I can send the tokens between. So I'm going to show you guys the Aphelion wallet to cover more than just the Neon wallet in this video. A quick note to Ledger users: if you use your Ledger to log into the Neon wallet, you can also use your Ledger to log into the Aphelion wallet. And because the keys are stored on the Ledger itself, you don't have to move your tokens between Neon and Aphelion. They're automatically there. So go ahead, try it out for yourself, and see which wallet you like better. If you don't use a Ledger, you're going to have to create a wallet. It's really easy through this client. Just click Create Wallet, fill out these fields, and then they're going to give you your private keys to your wallet. Be really careful with this information. I always recommend either print it out on a piece of paper or keep it on a device that won't be connected to the internet. One other thing I'll say really quickly is that I really do like this Aphelion wallet. The user interface is really nice. It's pretty to look at. It shows you a little bit of chart information on the tokens that you hold. It also has a really convenient claim gas feature. And overall, I've been pretty impressed with the wallet. That being said, I know Neon is rolling out some updates in the coming weeks, and I'm pretty excited for those. So I'll be checking out both wallets and seeing which one I like better over the next couple months. All right, with both wallets loaded up, let's go ahead and start a transfer and see how long it takes. Wow, look at that. 30 seconds later and all the funds have showed up. Because of Neo's consensus algorithm, we have one block finality, which means that we know the funds are now in the wallet permanently. We don't have to wait for multiple confirmations to be sure of that, and not even a penny was spent as a transaction fee. The speed of the network and its low cost are the first things that made me really like the Neo project. And it's the main network that I use when I actually need to send money to people using crypto. Today I'm going to be showing you a blockchain explorer called NeoScan, developed by City of Zion. Remember, blockchains are fully transparent, which means that anyone can see any of the transactions on the network at any time. Blockchain explorers try to organize this data so that it can be easily checked on. If somebody tries to tell you that your transfer didn't show up or they don't know where your funds are, a blockchain explorer is your go-to resource to figure out what happened. Let's see what happens when we search for the wallet address that we sent the 10 Neo to in our test transaction. We can clearly see that the 10 Neo is in the address, and if we scroll down on the page here, we can see the transaction ID as well. If we click on the ID, we can see the details of the transaction, including which wallet the money came from. Besides just verifying transactions, blockchain explorers help us monitor the network and see real-world adoption and statistics. They help us see things like the total number of transactions, the total number of addresses being created, as well as what's happening in each new block being added to the blockchain. So that should give you guys a pretty good idea of the software that exists in the Neo ecosystem and how to use it. And if you watch the other two parts of this series, then you should also have a pretty good idea of what Neo is and what they're trying to accomplish with their project. I hope you guys really enjoyed this series. I certainly enjoyed making it for all of you. I think that in my future videos, I'm going to be covering some different topics outside the Neo ecosystem. I'm still really interested in it, and I'll probably go back to it to cover some of the other stuff that's going on within the Neo ecosystem, but I'm going to try and cover a lot of other really exciting stuff that's happening in this space. I'm trying to get interactive things, show you guys how to actually use software. So if there's anything that you want to see, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to cover it in a future video. And with that, thanks for watching. Bye.